What is going on, everybody? This is my director's cut of the Mosier Leather Factory. One of my favorite places. Just the aesthetics of this place, the look of it, the creep factor for sure. It really saddens me that somebody came in and birthed this place to the ground. This place no longer exists, so I wanted to do this director's cut of it, to kind of, bring it back to life a little bit, relive this with you guys. I haven't watched this in a long time, so I'm kind of reliving it with you. The tragic part of this place, there's some people died, 2 people had died in accidents in the factory with some machinery. But there was a fire in 1915 that killed 12 people. So it does have a very tragic past. This place is very haunted. The one thing I do remember vividly is something getting thrown at me. I actually saw it, go by me. Oh, that was outside. That's underneath the water tower. That was real creepy. But this place, I just love the look of this building. You see, I go in here. I thought that little character looked like Beast Boy, but yeah, I mean, this place was just, it was a leather factory. So they tan leather, they made leather things, and there's a lot of scrap leather laying around in here. I really wish I'd have took time and looked through all this, but the unfortunate thing about the video, and again, I'll say, if you haven't seen this video, you need to go watch it. It is a good video. We got a group. I was with my friend Vinny and his, at the time, girlfriend Adrian. And, they're always good for inviting a few people along. Didn't ruin the video, but it made it harder for paranormal. I was trying to do a paranormal video, and it basically just turned into an explore because there was too many people there. But look at the machines. That's old leather punching machines. It would punch different things into the leather. I think I actually try to work one mechanically. It's a leather tooling machine, is I think what it's called. It's really old. I hope some of this stuff was salvaged. I thought the freight elevator was amazing. I was too nervous to get in it, but because that place has been abandoned for a long time. And you don't know the structural stability of that elevator. But anyways, I don't think there was a basement level, though. If there was, it was probably flooded, which makes sense because if you look right here, there's like a pit, a hole, and it could have went to a basement level. And if it was that flooded, I didn't think about that. Because, just imagine that freight elevator, if you're standing on it, and it was to drop to the next level, you'd just drown. That would be absolutely horrifying. Oh, God, no. That terrifies me right there. Just like black water, not knowing what's under it, is absolutely terrifying to me. You can see the floor's gone up above me. It just goes straight up to the roof. This place was very dangerous, especially to go upstairs. I don't know that I went up the stairs in this video. I know I did a live stream here right after this with James and Tim. And James and Tim went all the way up to the crow's nest, which is a little, crow's nest up in the very top. You can seek out their videos if you want to see that. But yeah, this place is one of my favorites. It's just so cool and vintage. It might have been here. I can't remember exactly where it was. I was walking. I was completely alone. I never really showed all the people that was with me, I don't think. But I was convinced as I was walking along. Oh, no, this ain't it. This is those big, I don't know what they are. Big bins that would spin around. Big giant barrel looking things. I guess it was dryers, maybe to dry out the hide. Oh, the cauldron. I hope somebody saved this thing. That was so cool. But anyways, I was so convinced that someone threw that was in the group, and no one was anywhere near me. There's some of them there. See, there's a group walking around, and they like to make some noise, which is fine. I mean, they're just kids exploring. Yeah, I love Vinny to death. He's a good kid. Uh, but yeah, this place definitely has a creep factor to it, for sure. Like if I was here alone, I would not be digging it. It was over in this area. I want to say it's coming up soon here where something got thrown. So I'm walking along, seeing what's in here. I can't even remember what was this. Some kind of tub thing. I guess maybe salt or wash the hides. I know a little bit about leather making. I know you got to salt the hides for a while, and then you got to dry them. Look like an orb moved by there real quick. It's one of these rooms like this. There's several of these like open rooms, and you'll see, like I'm kind of watching for it. You'll see like a rock or something fly by me. Scared the crap out of me. Yeah, it was in here. It's coming up soon. You actually see whatever it is fly by. And it was kind of scary. I mean, because I was certain one of them threw it. See, there it goes. And do I turn around? I know I look behind me. Yeah. I'm like, hey, is anybody there? See, they're back in there. Well, I guess it's possible one of them could have threw it and went on, but they all swore that they didn't. This is where I think I go and ask them, did you throw something at me? But see, yeah, they're making their way to it, so I don't believe it was one of them. But definitely unnerving, because I was kind of staying to myself for most of the part trying to film, and that happened. So I guess it is in the realm of possibility one of them could have thrown it, but I always wanted to go back and do a thorough paranormal investigation. And when I found out somebody set this place on fire and it burnt, it was really disappointing because I really wanted to go back, and give it a well-deserved investigation. But we won't get that chance. At least we got to do this. At least we got to explore it, check it out, and enjoy it for what it is, a really awesome abandoned location. And, at this point in time, I was just getting into the whole paranormal side of things. I was still just mainly focusing on urbex. I'm still to this day, I'm learning, I'm by no means an expert, but I definitely have a lot more knowledge with the paranormal now than I did then. It's always been something that's been fascinating to me. Well, look at that old cart. Those old wheels on it were cool. There's another machine. That's the back side of it. That's the little handles. That's so neat. I mean, that's old. That's so old. Look, there's the leather cutters. Manufacturing, man, back in the day. You see the advances made over time. It's just really cool to see. Also, we did walk up the stairs here. See, this is something. The older I get and the more I do this stuff, the less I want to do things like this. But we'll say the floor was very sturdy right where, you see Vinny at there. I believe that's Vinny. But there was some definite dangerous spots. You'll see like right in front of me there, the floor is gone. Look to the left, you see some. Vinny just walked right across really bad areas. That's the section I looked up at earlier in the video. That the floor is completely gone. Oh, so that's not Vinny. That's one of his friends. You see, I'm not moving around. Right there in front of me is a bad spot. And I just, I was not about to risk it. This is me telling that I'm a little too freaked out to be up there. I think I kind of freaked out and went back down. Left them up there. If you're going to fall through the floor, go for it. I don't want to be here to see it. I think I get more nervous over other people than I do myself even sometimes. I know the first time I ever filmed with Jacob, he scared the heck out of me doing that. Well, yeah, so 1997 was the last when this place closed. So it'd been closed for well over 20 years by the time I came here. Actually, this would have been 20 years because this was 2017. There's some scrap leather right there. But definitely an interesting place. Definitely really unique. And this was in southern Indiana. This is right across the river in a little town called Jeffersonville from Louisville. Look at all that scrap leather. But yeah, definitely interesting place. Oh, wow. That's so weird. Look, that's creepy. That's just a haunting photograph right there. Surely some of those kids are probably at least still alive. I wonder, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I went into the office areas here. There's the time clock. Isn't that not freaking amazing? Yep, that's what they do. They punch their time tickets. That's so cool. That's definitely a relic right there. Oh, look at that. Yep. No, yeah, this is where he decided to throw a brick in it, see how deep it was. And we can't tell. It just made a big splash. I think it was just some kind of pit for, I don't know. It could have been to the basement. I have no idea. I don't want to know. Oh, yeah, here's in the office area. There's a bathroom. Or no, that's a big printer. That's a giant printer. And those things, when they're new, they're very expensive. Yeah, and this is just the front office area. The managers would have been in here. The receptionist, the salespeople probably would have used this. Now this would have been like the main guy's office right here, I'm sure. All the wood grain walls. That would have been something in the day, man. This would have been, you imagine big boss man in there with smoking a cigar, having a glass of brandy, talking business. Just like on the soap operas. I can see Victor Newman in there just telling people what for. Okay, that's a very weird reference for this channel, but okay. I don't know what led me down that road, but there we go. Another nice wood grain. Actually, this would have been so beautiful back in its prime. But that's going to do it, guys. This is my closing segment here. I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy these director's cuts. This one's a little shorter, so it wasn't as hard to keep running my mouth throughout this. I do have a Patreon, Spreadshirt, all that stuff, guys. I'm going to start doing a podcast on my Patreon soon. So if you're into that, go check it out. That's it. I hope you guys have a great day.